Hi, I'm Dr. Augusteni, and I do these nifty little beach walks talking about dry fasting. And today we're going to discuss preparing for a 7-day dry fast. I am going to be doing a 7-day dry fast in about 10 days, I think. And to prepare for this, I've done specific things during the year. I have changed eating habits, all sort of things, but one of the things I do is I fat up a little bit. You know, before this one, I made sure that I was eating extra saturated fats because the free fatty acids in my fat cells, that will be full of energy for during a dry fast. And just gained a little weight. Not much, a couple of 3 pounds, but just enough to like burn it off during a dry fast. And I did a liver flush 2 days ago and got nothing out. So I know my gallbladder's clean. I also am doing the Fisetin Hit-and-Run. I'm 2 days into it right now. I've already taken, 6,000 milligrams or something like that over the last couple of days. 1,500, twice a day is what I do. And that does one really interesting thing that we know the Fisetin does. It gets rid of senescent cells. And that's really important because during a dry fast, you also get rid of senescent cells. It takes a lot of energy to get rid of senescent cells. So instead of waiting for the dry fast to get rid of them, do a pre-filter. Get rid of all your dead senescent cells and things going haywire so you don't have to spend time in the dry fast taking care of that mess. Which means more energy is devoted to physiological healing and restoration. That's the plan. So you do a little pre-fasting and pre-cleaning and pre-filtering and getting rid of some of your senescent cells, and right before you get into the fast itself. I'll do that too in a few days. But that's the idea here. You just get yourself cleaned up and ready for a fast, maybe even put on a couple of pounds if you're thin, and make sure you do it with really good fats, because what determines good fats or not is the polyunsaturated compared to the saturated fats. Some of these things have very short, broken carbon chains. The saturated fats are completely saturated with hydrogen, and they clip up nicely into double carbon chains to feed into the Krebs cycle and all that jazz. But you get more of them. Instead of 13 or 14 carbon chains, you get like 18 or 20 carbon chains. It's like crazy. So you get the right fats in you, and prepare it because you're going to burn it off during a dry fast. You use fat to operate the plasma glucose and all that stuff, so just calculate it in. And then right before I go into the fast that weekend, I'll probably do eat some watermelon and some papaya and things like that to get some really interesting minerals and microminerals in. And then go into it, and I'll take you through that too. But today it's the second day on the hit and run, and I should be getting some Herxheimer effects probably tomorrow or the next day, maybe, if I've had a lot of senescent cells over the last year or so. Anyway, that's it for the day. This is just the pre-fast for my 7-day this year, and I thought I'd let you guys tag along and see what I do to prepare myself to do one of these things. Anyway, that's it for the day. I am still commercial free. I intend to stay that way. And please, if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. If you're new to this channel, there's lots of videos below to check things out, to see what's going on here. And I post all the time, so you have a lot of questions answered probably down there alone. Please subscribe. Hit the like button so people, promote this thing so it gets out to more people. And follow along. Check out observerranch.com and see when I'm scheduled to be out there. I'm going to be out there for a disaster cycle meeting and also for a dry fasting training day, week. So it's going to be fun. Hope to see you there, and that's what's happening. See ya.
Yes?
We have a message. Can you remind people to subscribe, please, sir?
What now?
Please.
Oh, very well.